Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MC Small Talk. I'm Joey Bender here, Run801 on Twitter. Give that a look. Follow us at MC Small Talk. We're here with a special guest, Isaac Underhill from Stik Outdoors. Many of you might not know him, but it's a pretty big YouTube channel. Follow them. We'll put the link in bio. They're actually at like 80,000 views on one of your biggest videos.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big accomplishment. We'll get back to that later. So, how you been, Ike?
Pretty good. How you been, Runt?
Not too bad. Me and Ike are together all the time, so
Yeah.
it's not like we don't know what's going on, but yeah. So, first off, we're gonna talk your high school. You graduated from Mifflin County, and you went to Messiah.
Yeah.
You were a big time wrestler, 100 wins, but
Yeah.
never made the state tournament. One of the
No.
best wrestlers from Mifflin County to
No.
get 100
I
wins.
think there's like two other guys got 100 wins and never made the state tournament.
You were the best. We'll say that. Big rivalry with Hayden Swarwood, one of Beaver's friends, but you guys are cool now.
Oh yeah,
So,
we're real cool now.
you were an honor student, but what? So you went to Messiah. Why'd you pick Messiah?
It was just like a small school. That's kind of what I was looking for. It's like in the country, which I'm not really a big city guy at all.
Yeah.
So that was what I was looking for. And one of the big things that kind of like caught my attention, I guess, was like the main attraction to me there was a trout stream running right through the middle of campus. So every time like everybody like talked to was like, oh yeah, like there's a trout stream because they know I like to fish. So
Oh, what stream's that?
the yellow breeches, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like pretty
I've
much
heard
all
a
I
lot
do down
about
there
that.
is I go fishing in the yellow breeches whenever I'm not doing homework. That's really all there is to do there. Other than that, it's pretty boring down there. But
You're in engineering,
yep, environmental engineering.
senior year coming up, about to
Yep.
graduate.
Yep, almost done.
Talk about who started Ribbon Stick and how you picked up your friends and just to come up.
Yeah, well, it all kind of started like I was like always like into like watching hunting and fishing stuff on YouTube. Like that's like I just loved hunting fish. That's what I did. And then I wanted to try to like film my own stuff. So whenever I was like 12 or 13, like just like starting to hunt, I like made my own camera arm for like this little family camcorder that we had, and tried to film my own stuff. And so like I did that. I got 3 or 4 like of my hunts on film. So like that was pretty cool. And then I went down to Messiah. And just by like luck, like my roommate was like a big hunter and fisher.
Oh, so you guys were roommates?
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
Your freshman year, like
Yeah,
it was random.
yeah.
That's sweet.
yeah. So like that was like it just worked out perfect that we were like that. So I was like shooting like some of my videos and that. And at that point, I think I had 2 or 3 on video. They weren't that great and stuff. Like I didn't do like the whole intro and conclusion. Like I just kind of like had me like shooting them on film, and
Yeah.
I didn't really have like that good of shots. But and then there's a kid like 2 doors down the hall, and he was also really into hunting and fishing. So we became friends with him. And then our sophomore year, we all roomed together, and I got another good deer film on video, so they thought that was cool. The one kid went out and bought a camera, so after that we were like, okay, we're gonna like film a bunch of videos and like get a stockpile and put them up on YouTube. So then we went out one day fishing before class and caught a monster walleye.
That video is hilarious.
It's our first video. It's embarrassing, honestly.
We're gonna show that for sure.
But it was like 29 inches, like almost 10 pounds, which for like the Susquehanna River is really big. Like for a lake, that's not huge, but for the river, that was big. So we caught that. Like I'm going nuts in the back, like pulling the camera. It's really embarrassing, but and then we put it up on YouTube. Just like came up with the name Rip and Stick, kind of just randomly.
That's a cool name. Cool
Yeah,
logo.
I mean it's growing on me. At first we were like, yeah, we'll just use it for now, and then didn't really think anything would happen, but. That video ended up getting like 10,000 views in a week because we shared it on a Facebook page and they like reshared it and it just went off. So from that point on, that kind of like really got the ball rolling for us, got us into it.
You guys go on a lot of trips. I know.
Yeah.
You guys just went out to Montana. That was a pretty fun trip. But talk about some other you guys did like a fishing tournament for Messiah, right? Was
Yeah.
that with Messiah?
Yeah. I did that by my roommate couldn't make it that flat fishes, but I did that. That was up in Spring Creek, right outside of Bellefonte. So we got second place at that. So that was pretty cool.
And Andrew
Wilson, yeah.
His team won it.
Yep, Mansfield College won. That's Andrew Wilson, another Mifflin County native.
Shout out Andrew Wilson, outdoorsman from Mifflin County.
Yeah.
Ike, that's a good friend of Ike's. They're always hunting and fishing together.
Yeah, me and my roommate Cole, he's one of the Rip and Stick guys. We went up to Mansfield for an ice fishing tournament. We finished like middle of the pack there. We never like ice fished before, so we just kind of winged it. Last summer we went up to New York to the Adirondacks for 4 days of like a camping trip out there. So there were some good stories from that. It didn't go exactly as we planned. It was fun though, and every year we go up to Pulaski, New York, salmon fishing. So that's always a really fun trip.
Phil, give us your favorite memory from anything with Rip and Stick, a trip or anything like that.
Well, I know the New York trip we went on, it was me, Cole, and Andrew, and we had like this big plan in our heads, like we were in a wilderness area, so you couldn't drive anywhere in it. So we carried our kayaks in. We were thinking, like that won't be a big deal. It's like 3/4 of a mile to the one spot and like 2 miles to the next spot. So then we go like to carry them into the first lake, and we're like, this is terrible. Like we were like dead. And we set up camp on an island, which was a terrible idea too because all the wood was gone, and you can't cut trees down in wilderness areas. So all the dead wood was gone. So we didn't have any firewood. And then this storm just popped up and soaked all of our gear. So it started off on the wrong foot, but we recovered, caught a couple of fish, and it was worth it. I mean, like it sucked at the time, but looking back on it now, like that's one of my favorite memories of like so far.
You and Smitty just did a fishing adventure. It didn't go as well.
No, that didn't go very well.
Yeah,
we caught one fish, fished all night long. Our fish probably weighed about 2 pounds. The winning team caught 3 fish that weighed 13 pounds.
What was that? What's that tournament called?
It was like a charity thing for a kid from McVeigh that died last year. I can't remember what his name was, but it went for like a scholarship for somebody like going like a technical school, like a trade school.
Oh,
that's
cool.
Like I think like a 45% like the entry fees like went to like people who won the tournament and stuff, and then the rest was all going towards a scholarship. And it was $30 a person to enter, so they probably got a good chunk of money for that.
So that was an event that happened here in Mifflin County, so that's pretty cool. So tell us some of your favorite outdoorsmen that you like to watch. I know you like the Susquehanna guy. You and Smitty actually went on a trip with him.
Yeah, on Instagram, Susquehanna Smallmouth Guide. Me and Smitty went out with him Tuesday actually, and that was really cool. He was a cool guy. We caught the river was flooded. There were trees slowing down the river, and he still put us on fish. And we caught probably 35 or 40 fish with it was over the banks flood and stuff.
Yeah, them conditions were.
Yeah, going down there, we were like we're not going to catch anything. This is a waste of our money. But yeah, his name's Joe Raymond, Susquehanna Smallmouth Guide. If you want to go fishing, I highly recommend checking him out. He's totally worth it. And on YouTube, I guess me and my roommates, our biggest probably inspiration from there is Leatherwoods Outdoors. They're a Pennsylvania channel, and I've been watching them. They're kind of that's the reason I started filming hunts, was watching their videos on YouTube whenever I was younger and stuff. So our goal is to someday surpass them as Pennsylvania's hunting channel. But
that'd be sweet.
We got a ways to go yet.
What are they averaging on views?
A lot. They have a couple of 200,000 views and stuff like that. My deer hunting video, though, I had them on the deer hunting video we had this year. Got them for the first week. I think they caught us at the end, but
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. We were very excited about that.
Do you prefer fishing or hunting? Because me personally, I love the fish.
Yeah.
Hunting, I've only shot one deer in my whole life, and it was that time, it was sweet, but you catch so much more. You can weigh hundreds of fish, and you can only shoot one deer, so.
I think I'm going to have to go with hunting.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Nothing, I love to fish and stuff too, and you get excited and stuff, but nothing beats, especially me, whenever I have a deer or something coming, or I'm fox hunting and there's a fox just charging into our call, nothing gets my heart pounding, and I get that excited. Nothing beats that feeling. So I just love it.
You're more of a predator hunter, you'd say? You like that more?
Archery hunting's my favorite. Archery hunting deer is my favorite. Predator hunting's probably second.
I've been on some predator hunts with I actually have never seen a predator with him, but I know they shoot foxes, and you take Blake, you two, and versus Ross, and who did he have on his?
Ty Baldorf.
Ty Baldorf. You guys came out on top.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Yeah. The times I went on predator hunts was with our friend Beaver, Brendan Wilson, and Ross. I remember they were wrestling while the call was going off, so we didn't see anything. Maybe that's why. But tell us some predator hunting stories.
Well, since you haven't gone with me and Blake in a while, we've come a long way since.
I think I went like 2 winters ago with you
Yeah.
guys, with you and Andrew and Blake.
Yeah.
And I think we saw a bobcat, but
We've come a long way. Since, like, we were using like 2 calls and our stands were crap, but Blake, he's the man whenever it comes to
He's the
predator
man.
hunting. Like he's figuring it out. I pretty much just go along and run the light. But yeah, like my probably favorite one is we shot a coyote this winter. We called in. Well, this whole night was awesome. We called in our first set. We called in a fox. Our brother Ross shot it. The next set, we called in 2 gray foxes, and his gun was off because, like, we shot the next day, it was off. But we called in 2 grays. The first time I ever called in a double, and I missed both of them like under 50 yards. So that sucked. And then we went like 3 or 4 stands later, and I was just shining a light and looked over, and there was just a coyote standing in the field, like in the middle of the field, 40 yards away. So I was like, Blake, coyote, and like he was on it and shot and just dropped it instantly right away. So that was cool. And we ended up calling in 10 foxes in that coyote that night. So that was our best night we ever had.
Holy
And it was
crap.
just, there was stuff running everywhere. It was awesome.
yeah, the time I went, we called in my 3-legged cat. That's about it. Nothing, no foxes or coyotes. I'd love to go and not even shoot, just see one come in.
Oh
see
yeah.
you or
I rarely ever shoot. I usually
Blake's the shooter.
Blake or Ross.
Shout out Blake.
I like to run the light, and lately I've been running the camera a lot. We're trying to film a video for that. So we started at the end of last year and started to get better at it. But
Yeah, I'll
this year
definitely run the light and or camera.
yeah, we're gonna focus on the camera this year. Which for me, like, I love running the camera as much as I do actually like hunting and pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
For me, like deer hunting, turkey hunting, anything, like I'm just as happy running the camera as I am being behind the gun and having to shoot the stuff. But
All right, we're gonna get back into your YouTube channel. You guys have how many videos up?
let me check here. I think it's around 15,
15 videos.
something like that.
Anywhere from bass fishing, trout fishing to deer hunting. No predator hunts up yet.
Nope, not yet. That's in the works though.
That's in the works. If you get a coyote down, that'll go nuts.
Oh,
that'll get
yeah.
a ton of views. But aside from the positive on your channel, we got some reading mean comments segment
yeah.
right now. We're gonna do. I was surprised with some of the stuff he sent me on my phone. I couldn't believe people actually commented the stuff. So we're gonna read that here once I pull it up. Mike's gonna read some, but they're hilarious. It's like reading mean tweets with some rappers or something, but Ike's Outdoor channel. So let's get started with that. Just pick a few of your favorites that you sent me and go from there.
Okay, so my roommate shot like a deer with a crossbow the first day of archery and put the video up, and it did pretty well for us. But of course, he was using a crossbow, and people like were hammering for that. This guy said, "I couldn't imagine using a crossbow and calling myself an archery hunter." And then that just started all like people just went off about that. And the next dude said, like, usually how we like deal with mean comments is we try to handle like kind of like professionally and just like if they're just being a dick, like we just like brush it off, like we're not going to deal with that and like get a fight started. And 9 times out of 10, somebody else would like take care of it for us and kind of like fire back. So this dude said, "You kind of people came with that crossbow is not a real bow stuff. A crossbow is not a compound bow. It's a compound bow. It's not a recurve bow or a long bow. They're all bows. They all shoot arrows." It's like, you know, he kind of came in to defend us there, like, and a bunch of other people came in. They're like, just that's usually how it goes.
A lot of support for Rip and stuff.
Oh yeah. And a lot of times people that leave these comments, like, there's so many grammar and spelling mistakes you can't, like, you can barely read them out loud. Like, so that just goes to show you, like, what kind of people are on the internet leaving, like, negative comments to people. Another one, this guy said, "I was going to watch this and saw the crossbow and said sad with a thumbs down." Like,
Come on, man.
whatever.
Still took the time to comment, though.
Still took the
Still
cut.
took the time to comment.
Oh yeah, it still took the time to comment, but, you know, didn't want to watch the video because there was a crossbow. This one I'm pretty sure this was just an internet troll trying to start something, but he said using a rifle like a weak bitch almost as weak as trapping. And this comment like went off. Like, there was 30 replies to this. Like guys were going nuts. Two of these guys, like they went back and forth for like 2 days. And at first we are like, oh, this is awesome. And then like we were like, okay, this is getting annoying because we kept on getting like notifications and we're just like, so yeah, it was. They were correcting each other's grammar, just like typical like YouTube comment section stuff, and it was just downright annoying.
That's like commenting on Mifco alerts on a fight and just getting them notifications after a while. That's old.
Like they were just calling each other weak, and like they're like eventually the one guy like asked for the other guy's address and wanted to come. Like they're like, I'll fight you right now.
Oh
like where do you live at? And
that's incredible.
It was unbelievable. This is probably my favorite meme comment. Some dude comment on my video, dude, script needs work, camera skills need improvement. Oh yeah, trim the nose hair.
Was your nose hair sticking out in the video?
No, we watched the video and like you can't even like I'm not even like holding the camera like close to my face. So I was just like, what the heck?
Are you sure that wasn't like Ross or something?
No, yeah, I'm sure. And then like he said like the scripting can't like I'm not like especially for that video. That's like we got 80,000 views on that video, and I probably tried the least for that one. Like I just kind of took the camera home with me and was filming this. There was zero scripting at all. Like my camera skills were shaky because like I was just like literally like plopping the camera down like trying to shoot deer. So, but people like we got a couple comments about like script work and taking drama classes and stuff, and I'm just like I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like we're hunting. We're not like this isn't like a TV show. We're like our whole thing is about like we're like real like this is real stuff. Like not like we don't have much of like private land to go hunt. Like we don't have like anything special. We're just like real guys trying to hunt and fish and stuff. That's like the point of our channel.
I just found one that's very interesting. It reads, "This hunt gave me PTSD. Stay tuned for more action." Like
I don't know.
That just
that's like I don't even know like even if I wanted to respond to those, I don't even know how I would because.
Why would you keep it?
That was for a fish we caught. We caught that big walleye. We caught. People said we should have threw that back. We kept it and ate it because like we said we're going to keep it.
That's a funny one right there.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, people, and that's like half the people. Their information they try to bring up isn't even right in their comments.
I can't even read that one. It's
they get kind of vulgar.
I can't believe people would take the time to do this for just I mean, this started out as a small group from Messiah's YouTube channel, and now you're getting mean comments. That's hilarious.
I mean, the one dude left like a paragraph talking about like how we don't know how to hunt and how like we're the worst hunters ever, and he spelled deer 3 different ways in the comment. Like he literally spelled the word deer 3 different ways.
I think I saw that, and then someone said learn how to spell deer, and it just took off.
Like he was like calling us dumb and stuff. I'm like, you can't even spell deer. Like, I don't know. It's funny to read some of them, like, just like who has the time to do this stuff?
Let's talk some favorite hometown outdoorsmen. Who do you like to from around here? Who do you like going hunting with? I know my favorite would probably be. I've done some good group hunts with Blake Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
He's fun, and I'd say Beaver. We don't see much, but it's all for the phenomenal hunting experience. We're ripping forts back and forth, all kinds of funny stuff, eating crackers, jingling them around. Somehow saw turkeys, but that was always a fun time. So that's my favorite too. Let's get yours.
Yeah, the 2 guys I probably hunt the most with around here, Andrew Wilson and Blake Hunter. Me and Andrew have been hunting together since we were in 2nd grade and had BB guns shooting birds. And every year we hunt deer season together most of the year, and we always have a good time. We're usually pretty successful. It's like we just hunt well. Like it's kind of like if you're on a sports team with somebody all your life, like you just like work well with them. That's kind of what we are for hunting. And then me and Blake do a lot of predator hunting in the winter. And like I said, Blake's getting really good. Every year he gets better and better at. We call him more fox every year. We get more foxes down. We killed 3 coyotes last year, which was really cool for us. So
we'll have to get Blake in here to do a MC Small Talk.
Oh yeah. No, I don't really do much whenever I go with him. He pretty much takes over, and I'm sweet. Very key. Like I give my 2 cents every once in a while if he asks for it, but he knows what he's doing and he does it well. He keeps getting better.
Let's keep moving on to some hometown outdoor stuff. What are your favorite spots to fish in Mifflin County? Bass or trout?
Jack's Creek.
I love Jack's Creek. Yeah.
Jack's Creek is the most underrated creek in Mifflin County.
You can catch
maybe in Pennsylvania.
Big old hogs, brown trout.
I'm not telling you where we're at specifically, but
That's fine.
And you can catch anything in Jack. Like we caught like big pickerel. Like you can catch decent bass in Jack's Creek, and it has everything.
Yeah, oh yeah, we got our secret spots.
Oh,
We're not
yeah,
gonna tell you,
yeah.
but Jack's Creek definitely.
Definitely Jack's Creek.
First day of trout, Kenny Lotes.
Yeah.
You hit up Kenny Lotes Pond in the morning.
Yeah,
and
gotta hit Kenny Lake's Pond up. Catch some easy ones.
Yeah.
Get your confidence up.
And then, we take them back to your pond.
Yep, stock it up.
Get them huge.
Get them huge and catch them later. Take Instagram pics down the creek with them.
Jack's Creek special. That's the secret.
Yeah, if you see Jack's Creek special on like any of me and Run's pics, it's probably from my pond, not Jack's
Yeah,
Creek.
we got a sweet video of him catching. How big was that palomino?
24 inches.
That thing was huge.
Yeah.
We'll have to get that in this. It was awesome.
That was cool.
I missed it like a month or two
Yeah,
before then,
it was
and
like
I was bummed. 'cause
Nobody could catch him. He was
this
like
is a rare
nemesis.
fish, but we were trying to get him out for his gram to eat forever.
Yeah, she likes to catch them every like 3 years and get the big ones out so the little ones can get bigger. And she smokes them, gives them to us, and they taste amazing. So, and then we've been after that one. We were after that one for like 6 months, and he like people would hook him, he'd break off. Like he was smart, and then like just dumb luck. I had my fly rod in 30 seconds, caught him on, and me and Runt just went
I
nuts.
just went nuts. I was like, here he is. We took him around like the Belltown Wagner area, just showing everyone. It was awesome. I got a picture with it. I didn't catch it, but I should have caught it months before. So so outside of hunting and fishing, we all hang out. It's a good friend group. But one guy that comes to my mind that I want to talk about is Ross Underhill, your brother. Tell us some stories about Ross Underhill.
Do you want like hunting stories? I'll start out.
Give a hunting story, but branch out and tell us. I mean, that guy, he gets into some dumb stuff. So let's.
I'll start out. I wasn't along for this excursion, but him and Dakota Schroeder were spotting one night, and Ross swears, like on his life, they saw a black panther in Belltown. He will argue with you till he's blue in the face. He saw a black panther in Belltown. He said it was the size of a bear with a long tail. He said it had to have been a black panther.
Are black panthers real? Like, where are they at? Where are they located?
They're like South America or something. I don't know.
Oh, well, Belltown, South America. I mean, it could be true. No, Ross, he don't tell lies. So.
This is actually a true Ross story. It's coming from him and my dad, but they were hunting one day, and Ross, it was like the youth rifle season during archery season. So Ross had his rifle, my dad had his bow. And my dad was riding to try to call a buck in, and a coyote came running in and actually charged him. And Ross tried to shoot it and missed 4 times, grazed it in the shoulder, and it ran away. But most people don't believe that story. It's actually a true story, but since it's coming from Ross, everybody's just that's not true.
Yeah, but Ray said it was true.
Ray said it was true.
All right, what about outside of hunting? You'll tell yours, and then I'll tell mine. That we'll explain Happy Rod Productions and where that came from. So
I'll let you tell that one.
All right, you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
So last second, I text saying we should have a surprise party for Rod. It was his birthday, and so we get a group together, close friends, and Beaver's the guy that sidetracked him. And
it had to be Beaver.
Ross is texting me, "Hey, dude, let's go spotting, dude." You know how Ross talks, and I'm like, "I can't, dude. My mom got the diarrhea. I just can't right now." Instead of asking "Your mom got the diarrhea? What?" Ross just said, "Oh, all right. Get at me later." So I go over. We have ice cream, cake, pizza ready. We're waiting for Ross, and at the time, Beaver didn't know we were hiding the cars, so he told...
Yeah, me and Beaver had a little bit of a miscommunication on what was happening.
He told Ross that all these people were going fox hunting. There's 12 of us. There's one girl, Taylor, Smitty's girlfriend. She was there, so I couldn't imagine her going fox hunting, but Ross believed it. So Ross comes in, and we all just stare at him. We didn't say surprise or anything, and all the fences was about gone. The ice cream cake, we tore into that without him, and he goes, "Wait, is this a surprise party for me?" And so that's where we got the "for me" for Happy Rod Productions. Shout out to that. That's that's the backstory to it. So now that would make that 5 times funnier. But that's that. So what do you got from that? That's probably my favorite Ross story.
It's just living with Ross day to day is, it's just rough.
Ross.
Like, you guys think it's hilarious, but whenever you're living with the kids, like, come on.
You don't live with him down in college, right?
No.
That
we
one.
live in separate dorm rooms. He's in ours a lot playing Fortnite and stuff, though.
Yeah, that guy plays Fortnite.
Yeah. Like, down at school, like, he'll go, like, to eat with me and my roommates, and, like, we'll just be, like, walking back to, like, our room, and I'll just, like, look back, and Ross is gone. Like, he won't say goodbye. He'll just turn and walk, like, back to his dorm.
That's strange.
It's how he is, though.
Yeah, I could see Ross doing that. But Ross also does celebrations after he shoots animals.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. Fortnite dances. We'll show that. He shoots a bear and does a Fortnite dance.
Yeah, Ross shot a black bear out in Montana, and like all week out there, he's telling us like, if I shoot a bear, like make sure you put the camera on me right away. Like I'm gonna like do this dance. Like make sure you get on me right away.
We're gonna show that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and sure enough, he shoots this bear. Oh, he missed his first shot, then like just drops like a rock on a second shot, and like you can hear him like in the back of the camera, hey, put the camera on me, and he's down there doing his stupid little dance, and it was funny, but.
Yeah, that's hilarious. He's a pretty good dancer, Ross. You'd be surprised. Well, he gets about 2 or 3 Fagos in him. I'm telling you, that guy's off the walls. But what's next for Rib and Stick? Any more big trips? I know you guys want to go out west again next summer.
Yeah, we want to go out. I think our next probably trip out west is probably going to be antelope hunting. We all want to do that. And also we're talking about, I don't know, just a couple different things. Talk about going like down to Delaware, by like Rehoboth Beach, Indian River, and doing some striper fishing maybe. The idea of going down to Florida on spring break to do turkey hunting has also been bounced around.
Turkey hunting in Florida?
Yeah.
I would think like gator hunting or something. Turkeys, that's smooth.
Yeah, there's just, I mean, like a lot of stuff we could hunt here, like turkeys. Like we went out to Montana to hunt black bears, but it's just like just seeing the different places and hunting them like in a different place and just completely different like style of hunting, and so that's kind of what we're going for.
All right, to close out the show, I'd like to do a thing where I name some random people and you give a 15-second opinion. For start out, I'll try to keep some outdoorsmen in there from the area and see what you have to think about them. Alex Smith.
That kid, I'm pretty sure he has 2 Triple Crowns. He's like 20 years old. So like a Triple Crown, he shot a black bear, a buck, and a gobbler all in the same year, and he did that twice. And like there's a lot of guys like they'll never do that in their life. He has it twice. He's like 20.
Yep. Well,
he's good.
I graduated with Alex. He's a good hunter.
Yeah, nice guy too.
One of my favorite hunters from the area. More of a fisherman, I would say. Jed Dietz.
Oh, Jed Dietz. If there was ever like, if I was like in like a contest, I had to be like stranded on an island with one other person, I'd probably pick Jed Dietz.
Dude,
because he does it all. He traps, he fishes, he hunts, and he does it all. Like he's great at all of it.
All right, Devin Renninger.
Devin Renninger, he's a real cool guy. Big musky fisherman on the river, does it with the fly fishing. He's friends with Andrew. Great guy. He's hilarious. I love hanging out with Devin.
We'll go off on a tangent here. Outdoorsman. Hunter Wright.
You never know what you're gonna get with Hunter Wright. He'll tell you like he just comes off some of the most off the wall stuff. Hilarious guy. I love whenever like you go into like the bar and Hunter's there and he's saying stuff and you're just like, where do you even come up with this stuff? Like,
really funny guy. Wouldn't mind having him come in and chat a little bit.
You definitely need to have him come in and chat a little bit.
That'd get super funny. Matty Elsesser.
Matty Elsesser. I didn't even hang out with Matty at all in high school. Then after high school, we hung out, so, like started hanging out and like became pretty good friends. I like Matty a lot. She's cool.
Well,
almost died one time.
Oh, tell us that. Yeah.
Well, we were tubing and over at Penn's Creek by Will Fox's camp.
Fishing?
No, I wasn't fishing that time.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I brought rods along, but I didn't want to pop a hole in my tube, so I left it in the truck.
Respect.
Yeah. But we were just walking through the woods, and all of a sudden we were in a line. She was at the front, and like we stopped, and somebody else was gonna take the lead, and they were like, "There's a rattlesnake right there." And like if she would take another step, she would have stepped like right on it and had no idea it was there.
Oh my gosh.
So then we were like, I took the lead and we were like walking through like the woods, like trying to get like to the like next part of the creek because it was like a big like curve in the creek. So we were like flowed down and we were gonna go back and do it again. And then like McKenna Polk was along and like every 10 steps like in the rock, she'd be like, snake hole. There's another snake hole. So
she was paranoid?
She was all paranoid.
I could see her doing that.
We didn't see any other snakes though, so it was all good. But yeah, Maddie almost she almost died that day, probably.
Was she was probably like crying. I don't know. If
No, she didn't cry.
She probably didn't know what type of snake it was. Otherwise,
Oh, it was
it'd be
definitely a
lot.
rattlesnake. It was like all caught up, like rattling.
What'd you guys do with it?
Well, they wanted to kill it. Everybody else wanted to kill it, but I like took a stick and like protected it because I mean it wasn't doing any harm there. Like there was like no like there wasn't any like houses or like pets or kids around.
You're not allowed
So
to kill them anymore, right?
you can if you have a fishing license, you can get like a permit to kill them.
Really?
If they're like a certain size and stuff. Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's
I
sweet.
didn't
know
mean,
that.
like, I wasn't just gonna kill it just because it was a rattlesnake and like could hurt us. Like it was just there, mind his own business.
I respect
We
that.
like walked through his like place. So
All right, that's gonna be all. Thanks for coming in, Ike,
No,
from Ribbon Stik
loved it.
Outdoors. Follow them on YouTube, subscribe to them on YouTube, and
check out our Instagram too. We have lots of cool pictures. At least I think on our Instagram that we take. They're all taken by us. So
yeah,
don't be afraid to check
follow
that
our
out.
Instagram. We'll put the links to that in our bio. But thanks for watching.
This has been a Happy Rod production.
For me?